And good evening, y'all, and welcome to a special live stream of the week. Welcome, Skull and Mike. Woo!
What up?
What's up? And happy birthday, Mike.
Oh, well, thank
Yeah.
you. Turns out I'm 46. It's 7 o'clock this morning. I was sure that I was 47. But I'm 46.
So, how do you feel?
I feel like I'm going to repeat a year. You know what I mean? I was
Ooh.
disappointed this morning. I was like, wait a minute.
Did you get the calculator out?
Yeah, but then I was having trouble with the math because I'd been drinking. So I was very confused.
Right on. Yeah.
My wife set me straight and told me to go to bed, and I'm like, whatever, man. Good thing I'm tired.
Right. Hey, those watching the replay, thank you. Enjoy it. Stay tuned. Watch Mike and Skull. We'll get into trouble. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and welcome everyone, y'all.
Yep.
We got
My
Way.
headphones didn't cut out.
We got Way here. Putting all the links in. Thank Way. Doing a good job. What's in the box? Stay tuned. Big Weasel! Welcome, bro. Jimmy P! Good to see you. Great
I got the
Cafe.
replay, Jimmy P. It was good to see you hanging out with these two. They're fun, right?
That was a good time. That was a real good time.
Live, love still
man.
alive.
Jimmy P is awesome.
That's one of the only lives I've ever been on that I've watched it again.
Oh,
You
really?
serious?
Okay.
Wow.
And I was doing it at work. I just had my earbud in listening to it because I know what everybody looks like.
Right. Yeah. I'm able to do that as well. I'll go and reach for my screen if they're trying to show something, because then I want to see what they're trying to show. But other than that, I just listen to them like they're a podcast on the replay a lot.
Skipper! Welcome,
Hey.
bro.
Hope Skipper's feeling better.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Clear
Well,
box
I mean,
winners.
he's typing all right. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
everything looks good as far as I can see. Thank you, Skipper.
I was bugging him while he was sick.
Sandy!
Oh yeah,
welcome.
that's good, man.
Yeah.
A lot of being
Brian.
sick is sitting around waiting to heal up and waiting for the doctors to come back around and all that bull. So
Right.
it's nice if not everybody bothers you, but it's nice if somebody is bothering you a little bit while you're sitting around waiting.
Yeah. When you're laying in bed, you're like, hey, somebody's bugging me.
Yeah, good
That's cool,
evening, Peplin.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brian.
welcome, Red Laser.
Sweet lasers.
Hopefully, everyone's enjoying a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you drink in the evenings or mornings.
Oh man, I have a cup of coffee somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Skull, can you guess what I'm drinking?
I'm pretty sure I can.
I
I don't know if
hope he can.
I don't know about the red cup, but the mug I can.
Right.
Vibes, what was that drink you got? What was that drink you got when we went to what's a Coffee Dog, right? Was the name of the place?
Yeah, it was.
Down on your side of town.
Yeah, it was.
It was a raspberry lavender something.
Yeah, raspberry lavender latte.
Wow. Yeah,
And that was good.
I was like, that's a fancy drink for a fancy man right there. You know what I mean? I was like, it has to taste awesome.
That sounds like
You know what I mean? I was like,
something
wow.
you get at the Dairy Queen or somewhere.
Hey, welcome,
Yeah,
Mark.
man. It's
Yes.
it was some fancy stuff.
And it was good,
Sweet
too.
Mark.
And it was served in a nice mug, one of the big mugs, the short ones, but big tops.
Yeah, the big stupid coffee mugs.
Right.
I guess where everybody really saw those for the first time and they were super popular was Friends. What was that? The Central Perk was the name of the coffee shop in Friends, everyone.
Okay.
Yep.
So there's your useless trivia for the evening.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're old enough to watch all that.
Oh yeah, man, yeah.
Jeff Kane.
Turns out I'm 46, not 47, but yeah, old enough.
Yeah.
Enough, buddy.
You're still a youngin'.
Yeah, I was like, is that like a symptom of ADD, like not knowing what age you are?
Well, when you go past 50, you just don't even add them up.
Oh
day-
yeah, you just
the
stop.
day
You
just-
get to. I almost get to just stop caring.
Yeah, the day
General.
comes and goes, and you're like, don't get me anything. I don't even want to know. Don't remind me.
Right.
Alrighty, we got Rachel here. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
Sweet boots and cats.
Awesome. Hey, Mike, what time is it by now?
I think that it is 9:16.
Time for a commercial. This is your local commercial, y'all. Get your own Fish Fam badge with the QR code, your name, your channel, your sticker, picture. That way, whenever you go to the fish store, to a convention, to Mike's, the local Austin's house, you can show it to Mike. Say, hey, this is what I got from Fish Fam. Check it out. And also, we need to a little bit of a dance of the
Support the
Fish Fam
fishfam.link.
Yep.
Thanks, Annette, Mr. Snow Guardian, and Matt, Liquid Zoo. You're walking.
Heck yeah.
I think we need one
Mine's
commercial,
somewhere.
one more.
Yeah, mine's hanging over there. It's like
Hanging,
it's over there.
it's collecting dust.
Yeah, at the moment it is.
Right? I mean,
One more.
all right,
Aquashella.
I'll be right back.
All right. Aquashella Dallas is coming up, y'all. May 20th, 21st. Y'all come check it out if you're in Dallas, Texas area. If not, make a trip and come on out and join us. And also, there's one in Daytona end of the year, November 4th and 5th, y'all. And for those wondering, let's see if I can do it. There we go.
I got one of those somewhere.
I'm rocking it out.
Not that one, but I got an Aquashella shirt somewhere.
Right. This is Aquashella 2022 in Orlando, Florida, y'all. For those that wonder. Ain't it beautiful? Y'all can come out and get your own merch at Aquashella, y'all.
That's why I tell everybody to get that VIP pass, because you get that
Right.
you get that shirt for free, and you get to go with all the YouTubers to dinner. So
Now, I'm a little jealous. So if I wanted to eat dinner with the with the YouTubers, I'll have to get the VIP pass, huh?
if you want to go to that Friday night dinner,
Definitely. I mean, hang out with all the YouTubers. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine hang out with Skull and Mike. That'd be awesome.
yeah, I walked in to get in the buffet line, and I was in between Simply Beta and Flip Aquatics. Rob,
Nice.
it's like
Taylor.
This was pretty good company.
Yeah. And those watching, y'all could be in that same category.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about Aquashella, I'm gonna do we got a little bit of time for Mike gets back. I'm gonna run through these things pretty fast, y'all. This is just a glimpse of some of the fish tubers you might get a chance to see and hang out with.
Yeah, I met that guy.
This is odds and ends of other fish tubers that you might.
I don't know about that guy on the left though. He's kind of shaky.
Yeah, I know. If you all watch the channels, you should recognize most of these people in this picture.
Yeah. Stephen hard at work.
Grant and Shelby hard at work.
Got to stay away from Grant with that hammer, though.
Yeah, the dust was flying.
So you might want to wear your safety glasses over there. Yeah, I know all those guys. Taylor and Jess. Oh man, how'd you get in there with Bob?
Hey, it was kind of cool. We'll hang out right in front of the Aquashella.
Now,
YouTube
this picture tells you how tall Bob is, because Mike's probably got a good 4 inches on us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I think I came
Bob's
up to
Dean ain't short.
I think I came up to Bob's chin. And he's telling me I'm only 6'3" or something. It's like, yeah, when you lay down.
Yeah, this is where we hang out quite a bit at the Aquashella Dallas. This is right in front of the YouTube booth.
Yeah.
Creative booth.
And that's the tanks.
Where? Oh yeah, this is the tanks that you could have won in Dallas at the end of the event.
In the raffle.
These were all in the raffle.
I think I know somebody that got one of those.
Huh. And who was that?
I think we carried it to your car.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
If you want to help out with the channel, donate or whatever, it's up to you. Don't think you have to. This will help out with the future fish rescues, fish trips, conventions, fish room, YouTube stuff that you're watching me on.
Yeah. I'm gonna plug you an ad too. If anybody wants to come on your Saturday night show, they need to email that email.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or email me. My email's easy. It's just skullaquatics@gmail.
Yeah. The next couple of weeks are full, but definitely get a hold of us and we'll put you on the schedule.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool people coming up.
Liquid Zoo, Matt. There's not a secret out, y'all. Okay, there's another package coming my way. Cool. Looking forward to that.
Is that one of them you might have to open outside in case it blows up?
Yeah, probably. Positivo, welcome. Okay.
Hey, Paul.
On to the bottom of the chat. I asked my co-host before we went live, and we decided what we'd do. We'll let y'all decide what we open this evening. We got 3 boxes, 3 packages. 1, this is just an envelope. 2, another box. It's 3. So put in the chat 1, 2, or 3. You all want to see open tonight.
And then we'll
That's
see if
3.
Then we'll see if I'm right.
That's 2.
Oh,
This is
Skull,
1.
you got an idea of what's in everything?
No, I told them if we do this, they're going to say all 3.
Oh, right.
So
I thought just like you know what's in Vibes' mug, you might know what's in the box that Vibes has.
No, I only know
no, he don't.
because he got up and he left to go get it.
I'm not even sure exactly what's in the packages. So
Okay, so technically nobody knows.
right.
If you were going to open a Grant and Shelby package, we might be here for a while.
That's true. They do some due diligence.
They're not kidding. I had a stack of newspaper that was the whole that was the whole Sunday paper from some big city.
Yeah.
Hey, so Craig, what is it?
He knows all.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's creepy.
Well, he's in the future, so
I don't know,
he's already
man.
seen
Like
it.
Bell's all like into crystals and stuff, man. Like he might have some use of technology that we don't have the use of.
One more
Something
time,
powerful, possibly long forgotten.
Yeah.
y'all want this package open? Put number 3 in the chat.
Mm,
Number 2
that's
The
a
chat.
that's a number 2 right there.
and number 1.
Man, I'm almost hoping they pick number 2, and I'm hoping that number 2 is another letter from your pen pal, the girl from the school who like keeps you up to date on like what's going on with her fishing stuff.
Yeah. Hey,
I think that's probably your most Coro.
So I think you have 2 number 2s and 1 number 1
Yep.
so far. Yeah. 2, it's a tie.
Mm.
Nobody wants to see number 3. Mark Sturlson wants a 69 box.
No, Mark.
Nice.
Hey, Mark, this is a family-friendly channel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just because me and Mike are on here, don't let that fool you.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. I was like, I forget sometimes myself. No harm, no foul. But let's color within the lines, people.
What's this? Red
Lily.
Laser? Do y'all want to update about her?
Is Lily your pen pal?
No.
No, she was
Oh
on.
no, Lily is our
Co-host.
She was on the stream before on Saturday.
That's right. Yeah, there is some news to tell about Lily, actually. Red
Yeah.
Laser.
Since we're bringing it up, Lily messaged me. She's been on for a while as a co-host, and she's on as a guest. But she messaged me and said, "Hey, schooling's kind of busy, and wondering if she can have a break until the end of school. That's out, and then she'll be back." For those that wondered, so she's definitely not leaving. She'll be back.
Right. And you said yes, of course. Take whatever time you need, right?
Right? Yep. I
Heck
did.
yeah, man. I know my buddy vibes. I know my
Yeah.
buddy.
And for those who wondered, I still we still keep up to touch with each other yet. On by every other week or so, we'll message, make sure everyone's good over there, over here, you know. So did anyone break the tie?
Not yet. I haven't seen anybody. It's up to your moderator. Weiwei's got to break the tie.
Come on, someone.
It's a
Between
lot
one
of
or
pressure,
two.
y'all.
Hey, Michael, Jimmy P says that she's hiding from you.
She could be, dude. Like, hey,
Okay.
I try not to offend.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I haven't been offensive. You know, like
Okay, number
Right.
Number 2's ahead now. So
Okay.
let's do it.
Definitely winner. We'll do number 2. And this is right here.
Number 2.
calm down, Michael. Calm down.
Number 2.
Sorry, Mark. You're too slow. The what? No.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Craig. My condolences, bud.
Yep. Let's do it.
Maybe it's money.
Don't you wish?
All I get in envelopes once my money. That's all I ever get.
Right? And this is kind of interesting. 'Cause I think I know who it's from. It doesn't say.
That's all cut out letters from magazines.
From some kind of stalker dude. Oh, it's got a card.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Gina's Reef.
Oh, boom! A thank you card from Gina's Reef.
I bet I know what
You
else.
get a
is in
sticker,
there.
bud?
2 of them.
Oh, heck yeah.
And that's so cool. Thanks, Gina. You're awesome. You rock.
Dude, Gina is awesome. What was it last night? George RB3 was saying that it took him a minute to figure out that Gina on Danny's stream and Gina on Brendan's stream were the same Gina. Like, he was like, that girl looks real familiar. He was like, he said it took him a second. He was confused for a minute.
Yeah.
On that. And I was like, yeah, man, like Gina just taking over.
And she streams by herself a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's true too.
And Gina does a great job. Was it wanted?
Yeah, no, it's true. I even like her stuff on the replay too. It does have replayability if she is like playing during your work time or whatever, and you're catching the replay. Because sometimes she does some stuff in the afternoon at the store.
Yeah. And somewhere I haven't found it on Fish Fam Link. You can go request stickers, but I haven't looked for it.
Oh,
Like
George RB3. Welcome, bro.
I haven't looked for it.
hey George, good to see you, buddy.
So, Mike, you figured out how old you are.
I have figured out how old I am. I'm 46. My mom is right. I was convinced that I was 47 by the time I got done streaming from midnight to 7. Hung out on RB3's channel for a while, and then I hung out on my own channel for a while.
So
was fun,
how
though.
was it, Mike?
Yeah, dude. Flock is everywhere. I met her. She talks really fast, but she's cool people. She has kept fish in the past. She
Okay.
doesn't want any fish right now, but I'm working on her. I told her, I was like, you don't have to say yes today. It's fine. Craig, you are correct. You should have a Gina sticker.
Right on.
Yeah, RB3. I mean, it took me a minute to figure out how old I was. You know what I mean? Like, is that an ADD symptom, or is that like just me? I don't know.
Do what? What did I miss?
That's how you do get the stickers. If you got stickers, you can enable it on your channel profile. And when
Okay.
people go to your channel, they can ask you for stickers.
Okay.
That's so cool. And so, how would you do that on your channel?
Sure, you just have to go to your settings, like where you put your birthday and all that in,
Yeah. Okay.
which I never did because too old to worry about it.
Too young to remember it, huh?
Yeah. Only good part of my birthday is I get the day off at work.
Kenny! Good to see you, bro. Down onto the chat.
Kenny.
Since tonight's a special night, y'all, I'm gonna put an open panel, y'all.
All
Anyone who
right.
wants to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Matt in
come
here
up, hang
now.
out with us. It'll be fun.
Cool.
Come on up here, Matt. You got
Yeah.
your. Yeah, why not, man? You got your makeup on, buddy?
Heck yeah.
And your hair did? You ready to be on camera? Let's do this.
He's such an awesome guy. He don't even need any makeup. He can just come on.
Hey, man, I believe it. I believe that as well. You know what I mean?
I'm checking it out right now, Matt.
I just thought it was something funny to say. Lurk
He
mode.
says he's got to run up to his studio.
All right.
He says as long as you have been assigned access to your channel. I don't know if I have been or not because I don't do a whole lot with mine.
I'm not sure either. Bunny! Big
Sweet
hugs.
Bunny Viper. Good to see you.
I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Those are wondering.
I have Fish Fam link open. I'm just gonna wait. That way it'll be easy.
Nice.
But I don't know that I ever requested access for it.
I'm signing in right now, y'all. This is all new to me.
No way.
Well, that's what makes it fun, buddy.
I have it in my favorites. I just got to click on it, and it takes me right there.
Hey! Fast and Fishes! Welcome, bro! Long time no see! How you doing?
Yeah.
Fast and Vicious. I love it. I don't know whether I've seen that name before or not.
I have. He's been up here.
It's pretty recent, y'all, for those who wonder.
Yeah.
He changed his name.
2 or 3 Saturdays ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he changed his name. Who was he before? Can you tell me? Or did he change his name for protection?
I don't remember what it was. But he's into cars and fish. So one short's his fish, and the next short or whatever is what he's working on in his garage.
Well, that's pretty cool.
He's doing some pretty cool stuff. And I don't remember what 2 cichlids he's breeding because I'm not a cichlid guy, but they're not the same fish. They're, I don't know, like a parrot and something else. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I mean,
I'm sorry, Bunny.
oh no, Bunny. Yeah, I'm okay. I was wondering how I was going to feel when I went to bed this morning. I was like, oh, I wonder how the other end of this is going to look. But I'm all right.
Ooh, Mark. Back to lurking. I got a parcel to pack. What is it, Mark? What you packing?
A parcel.
Parcel.
Craig knows.
It's a parcel. It's like a carrot. It's like a carrot, but it's different. It's white. I love parcels. They're good.
I'm sorry, Sam. Criminal tooth pain. That's not good.
No, that's horrible, dude.
Okay, you get yanked out Thursday.
Okay,
There's
well, at
some
least
light
you've got
at the
some
end of the
relief in
tunnel.
sight, buddy.
Right.
Oh,
So what are we waiting for? Christmas?
Liquid Zoo. Mr. Matt.
Oh, yeah. We're waiting on Matt. The master, the boss, the champion, the winner, the pro.
ah, man. Yeah, I think Huawei, I think Matt was in the chat, and Huawei was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna get a fish fan link." So Matt just made him one.
Some
I was like,
secret
"Nice,
vibes.
dude."
The recipient doesn't know everything in it. Cool.
Those are the best kind.
Right. I'm on way to
Sweet.
food interest before I hit 50. Cool. Sorry, Bunny. I spent the whole day sick in bed yesterday. Being sick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's a great way to catch up on and binge watch some video content.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, vibes. Now that I'm back on the night shift, when I'm at work, I get to watch a movie every evening. So there's a movie on, you know what I mean? So that kind of
Right.
got me back into it. And in the middle of the night when I'm up, I have been watching some more like Netflix and Prime and whatnot. So
Right.
my wife and I are watching Lock and Key right now. We just got through the first season. I'm like, man, that show's crazy. It's
So,
like Sandman. It's one of those ones where like it starts like affecting like your dreams and stuff. You start having weird dreams, and you're like, I got to stop watching that show. Like,
now here he is, the
it's
winner.
affected my dreamscape.
Matt.
Nice, dude. Studio looking good, buddy.
Yeah, look at pro.
Still a lot of work to do.
Love the orange, dude. Right? But I love the orange, man.
Yeah. I was watching you last night, put me to sleep.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. When you and George were chatting, you made his night. He loves
Yeah, man.
he
He
loves
made
the
my
little,
night, dude.
he loves the little company. Let's see if I can find this. There we go.
No, it was nice to be. Welcomed by the late night community. Now that I am nocturnal, so
Yeah, that's pretty much where I live, is in Nocturnal.
yeah. Well, we'll be seeing more of each other. It's gonna be fun, man.
I just lay around and try to sleep.
So how's Matt today?
Tired.
Uh-oh.
That's where I live,
I'm
though.
sorry.
I live in tired.
Oh,
Nice.
You know what my favorite part about streaming is?
what?
When I open the drawer to see which Fish Fam shirt I bought next. Did you see my message in chat? You got a package coming. It says it'll be there Friday.
Right.
To the right address this time.
Awesome. So you got to send me a bill.
Yeah. Well, just I'll talk to you in email.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So I shared my screen here to show you what somebody was talking about. I think it was Mike. So basically, if you have a channel on fishfam.link, like I do,
Yeah.
if you go to your channel and you're logged in, and you'll know you're logged in because your icon is up here. If you're not logged in, then log in. If for some reason you've never requested access to your channel, you won't be able to do this, but you can easily request access to your channel. I'll show you how to do that too. So you just click this little manage page button, and then you scroll down, and this will be off. You change it to on, and you click save. And then when people go to your page, they'll see request free channel sticker.
Nice.
And when they click that, it'll fill in the channel name, your name, and your email, or at least your screen name. This part won't necessarily be filled in unless you have that saved in your profile, which you don't have to. So yeah, then you just click request, and then it sends an email to the channel. Now, the other thing is, if you haven't requested access to your channel, all you do is you log in. You only have these top few items unless you're a Patreon, then you'll have a few more. And you click on your email there. And then on pages, you just click what channel you want access to. Click assign. It'll send an email to me and the girls, and one of us will go in here and make sure that you are that channel, and then your channel will show right here.
Nice. Perfect.
And this is where the private this is where it pulls that address from. If you don't have anything here, it's fine. You just type it in when you do the request.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect, bud. Thank you. That's great.
You're awesome. You rock.
Well,
True that.
I don't know about all that. So, what's in these packages? We're all waiting to know.
Oh, we opened number 2, which was the envelope. Right?
That's
It was
it,
a
Matt.
thank you note from Gina, and it had
Wait a
some of
minute.
her stickers in it.
Wait a minute. Gina sent you stickers already? Gina? What the heck, Gina? Where's that cat at? I hear it. Oh, there it is. Here, Marie. Come here. Come on up and say hi to everyone.
Yeah, I haven't asked for any stickers from Gina, but that's a handsome sticker.
It's big too.
That's
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
I was like, it's kind of a big one.
It's like 4 inches long.
4 inches.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, I have to remember that this is a family channel.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm just gonna take a breath. Matt, say
I'm
something.
talking about the stickers. I don't know what you sickos are
I
talking
know.
about.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Oh.
You guys.
Got a lot
So-
of cattail action going on the screen right there, man.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna.
That's a happy cat.
I thought she was gonna show you the other end.
Yeah, man. I was like, no, don't do that, kitty.
Oh,
Well,
we got a guest back here, y'all. Let's bring him up.
Uh-oh.
Moon Boots.
Hey,
What's up,
Boots.
buddy?
What's up?
What's up? How's it going, Fish Fam? What's up, Vibes?
Not
Ben?
much. Just hanging out.
That sounds like fun. That's what I'm here for. Hang out. Did you already do all your unboxing?
Yeah, you messed
Gina's
up.
Reef stickers. Check, show them, Vibes. That's a good sticker right there.
Gina's Reef. Yeah.
It's big too. I mean, yeah.
Oh, here
We already discussed that.
Here we
Yeah.
go. again.
We're
Yeah.
not talking about
Moving
it
You're
on.
gonna
anymore.
you're gonna stick it on anything, or just keep it put it around someplace like that?
I mean, there's 2 of them. So
Yeah, tell us where you're gonna stick it.
Yeah, I've got all mine gathered
I
up.
don't know.
I haven't actually put any stickers on anything yet. What are you guys doing with yours?
yeah.
I'm putting them on
Actually-
magnets and sticking them to my racks.
Okay.
I like it. That's a good idea. I was kind of leaning towards Gina's idea. Gina Reef, she said what she's doing. She's getting a book to put them all in. It's like a sticker book where you can put the sticker on in the book. If you want to fill it out, you can because it's the same material as the backing of a sticker.
You should put it under the
Okay.
toilet seat. If you put it under the toilet seat, then when people raise it up, then they can see it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. At like some bars and coffee shops and stuff like that. It does look pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Mountain
Like, all sorts of
Greenery!
like crazy
Welcome.
band stickers and stuff like that.
Where did he go already? There
There he
he
is.
is.
Scuba Steve! Welcome.
Guys.
Skull, what are you doing with all your stickers, buddy?
I have a plate on the wall that has them all on there.
Okay, cool. I like Gina's sticker book idea. I remember sticker books as a kid.
Yeah,
That was back before the internet.
right.
Sticker books were pretty freaking cool. Now it's Roblox, but you know, whatever.
You know where else
Let's
you
see
can buy a
what-
sticker book at?
Scrapbook.
Well,
Dun, 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 dun.
I bet I know where.
So, are you guys watching another channel, or how are you guys talking with somebody else that doesn't seem like you're on the panel? Like, what's going on here?
Oh, it's because he has his video
Oh,
off.
I'm outside here.
Oh,
Booyah!
how'd you get it to go like that? How'd you get that option?
It's some setting that Vibes has. So when I shut my camera off, it just pulls me off the screen. It's kind of handy though, right?
It does that to me too.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
then
cool.
there's another talking circle up there.
Let me try it out. I'm just curious.
The mysterious voice that sounds like Jesus.
Yes.
Oh,
my
that's
son.
interesting.
Yeah, Vibes.
Yep.
How'd you do that? It's in StreamYard.
So you can hear me
Yeah,
right
it's
now?
in Streamyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can. Yeah.
Hey,
we can
man,
hear you
yeah.
just fine, buddy.
Is that new, or did you have you been doing that?
No, I've been
Um,
doing that for a while.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a while, and it's handy when there's a guest on panel because then, like I'm just in the background reading the chat, like on my phone or something like that.
Or when we have 5 or 6 on, a couple people drop off and you're just talking.
Right.
Because
Hey,
with
wait,
5, like the screens get a lot smaller, you know.
Can you?
Right.
I'm just curious about something. Can you make it to where you can only hear my voice, but I couldn't start the camera if I wanted to? Like let's just say if like Liquid Zoo, if he was untrustworthy and he had a pornography poster and he's like, hey, I'm gonna show it.
How'd you know?
Yeah, right.
I heard about you. No, but I'm just
Get
saying.
out of
like,
his head.
no, but could you make it to where like we could hear him, but he couldn't start his camera or picture?
I mean, Vibes has access to everybody's cameras, so I suppose that he could turn it
Yeah.
off on
See.
his end. I don't know whether you'd be able to turn it back on or not.
Just see if you can turn mine off.
Okay.
Skull just wants to be censored.
I do.
Well, yeah, but after you shut
I've
Skull
been
off,
bad.
Skull, try to start yours back up though. After you shut yours off.
No, my buttons never changed. It said stop cam.
I couldn't hear
Right.
you though in the background either.
I didn't say anything because he did it so fast.
No, you can't hear anything. You can't hear anything.
Oh.
No.
Interesting. That's cool. That's a cool little feature though, in general.
But I can mute y'all though.
Surprised he hasn't been using that one on me.
Why would I do that?
Well,
I've seen him make you disappear more than once.
Yep, I can do that pretty easily. Hey, doctor! Welcome.
Oh yeah, I need to email Dr. Anthony. I actually have a notepad and a pen right here.
make it count.
I need to email him and Paul Sotero.
So, Moon Boots, how many tanks do you have by now?
How many tanks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you
I
sitting
just
on
have-
tanks, buddy?
No, I just have two. I just have two tanks. I have one 29-gallon. No, wait, not 129, but I have a 29 gallon by the window. That it's just full of like jungle Val across the board through and through. Or just,
Nice.
I need to sell it or get rid of that. And then I have a 55 that's sitting right here. Hold on a second, I'll show it.
Yeah, let's see it.
I have a 55 that I kind of redid it. That's it. I redid it.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's blank, it's dead, but it's kind of a breath of fresh air. No, I have 3 tanks. I take that back. I have another 10-gallon down by that door,
Yeah.
and that's full of that's just full of Amazon swords that I'm trying to just.
Hey
Oh.
man, I love to see a little restraint. You know what I mean? I think that's great. You know, I mean, like I have MTS like bad. Like I've got 27 in the garage. Well, 25 now.
Well,
I've got
I like
two
to fish
broken
aquariums myself, but like I'm not quite there where I'm like, well, I want this breed, I want a pea puffer, and I need to do this because it's every breed of fish. You got to get another tank for it. I'm just like
Yeah.
not doing that. Just not. Then you're thinking, hey, I want to breed these, but I can see how you can go down this
Yeah.
trail and rabbit hole, but I'm definitely like
Yeah.
not doing that.
for sure.
and if you're breeding
Nano
them,
guy.
If you're breeding them, you're like me and you have like 4 tanks of the same fish.
Yeah,
Right,
there
yeah.
you go. I mean, I can see what Skull's got, but I do appreciate like people that have a lot of tanks like what you guys have. It's, I mean, if you guys get visitors, which I'm sure you do, but people can go in there and it's like going to a zoo or something like that for the moment. Like I'd like to
Dr.
go in there,
Kelly!
see some
Yeah,
of those
man,
tanks.
the kids up and down my block like love to see me outside, and they're like, "Hey, can we look in your garage?" I'm like, "You certainly can." I always
Yeah, for sure.
make time for them, so
I would
that
too.
they
And
can check
they're
it
going to
out.
remember that their whole life. You know, you're going to be that dude that had that fish tank stuff, and people pay
Yeah.
money to go visit that stuff. You know, and you're knowledgeable. It's your aquarium, so you can talk about it, and it's good.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, I'll put the link in the chat. You can come up here. I haven't seen you in a while. There you
Yeah.
go.
Mexicali, what's up, Mexicali?
Yeah, Mexicali was up late last night. He's one of
Cool.
those late nighters.
I actually had the heating and air guy come downstairs because my heater's in this other room over here, the utility room.
Yeah,
And he comes out and he's like, "Can I call my wife so she can come over and see all those?" Like, yeah, I guess. Well,
Yeah,
he didn't say they were bringing all their kids with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I had like an
That's
army.
awesome, though. You
like-
know what I mean? It's just like you spend so much time like cleaning all these tanks and everything. When somebody wants to see them, you know what I mean? Like you're like,
I don't know about
personally, I like it. You know?
I don't know about cleaning them. A lot of mine got algae all over 3 sides of the tank and mulm on the bottom, but you'll see the little baby fish picking in all the mulm. So
Yeah.
I leave a little bit for them.
Welcome. Hey, by the way, Doctor, you're still here. You're welcome to come up here too as well. You know that? You're always welcome.
Yeah, there's always room for Dr. Awesome.
Yep. And for those that wondered, I do have a guest coming up this Saturday night.
Yeah.
Foxy
Tell us about
Fishies.
it.
Oh, awesome.
Roxanne. It's gonna be a good one, y'all.
It is going to be a good one. She's probably going to
Wait, who was your guest?
Cool.
I didn't catch the name. What was that, Vibes?
Foxy's
Fishies?
Fishes.
Oh, Foxy's.
Roxanne.
We're probably going to talk a little axolotls, and I send her the CITES video because they changed a bunch of rules about what can come across the Mexican border.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I should probably send you guys that link.
Yeah. The what?
But she,
Headline! Brian.
like usual, she was ahead of me when she replied back to me. She knew all about it already.
Well, that's good. You know what I mean? But hey, just in case you didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, if you're a breeder, you need to be registered at CARES and whatever fish you're doing. Go register somewhere so that you're on their list as a breeder.
really?
Yeah. I don't
Are
know
you
if
guys
you're,
registered?
I am.
I mean, like, I'm not really reading anything except I'm
Copy.
hoping to get some baby Corridoras. The Angels are pretty much stalled, and I think it has to do with the hardness and pH of my water.
What's the benefit of registering with CARES, or what's the punishment for not registering with CARES?
It's not really a license, but it puts the government on like a notice because they see the same lists. They know what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the point in
HCB.
doing that? Is what I'm saying.
We have a guest in here, y'all.
Well, the point for me is some of these fish aren't going to be able to go across state lines. Some fish don't. Like you can't send crayfish to half the United States.
Okay, yeah.
But you can get on their site, register, and you can see all those rules so that you don't break any of them.
Okay, so
There's-
it helps so that you can
Yeah.
be aware.
You're
of,
aware.
laws and regulations so that you can be following those. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ignorance is not a reason for breaking the law. Like they don't take
Right.
that into consideration.
There was a lady in the news, a year ago? The Fish and Game went to her house because she was selling those crayfish that, what do they call them? They don't need a male. They just automatically.
The self-replicating ones. I can't remember.
Yeah, she was sending them all over the United States, and they confiscated all her stuff, and she got a big fine. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be that person.
Oh, the Aquatics, welcome.
So now she's got to sell triple the amount to try to make up for the loss.
But they confiscated. They confiscated all her tanks and everything too. So she's got to start over.
Crown Tail, welcome.
What happened to Mexicali? Was the internet messed up?
No,
Oh, he's in the background.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just trying to get some headphones because I'm having a hard time hearing without the extra audio.
gotcha. Well, your microphone sounds loud and proud. It's good.
Stephen White.
Yeah.
All the way from Spain. Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Heck yeah, man. That's the other thing about being on late night, like all of like Europe and the Philippines and Australia, you know what I mean? Like they're all awake
Right.
during that time. So you're talking to some people on the other side of the world. I've always thought that was cool, even with like playing video games and stuff like that. So it's like I can't believe that I'm walking around in this video game playing Cowboys with somebody from Australia. That's neat.
Right.
I have a question. To be registered with that CARES government thing, does it cost money or is there a fee? Or
No, you just put your email and stuff in.
Oh, okay, so it's
Just
like
go-
an honor system, like I'm doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, and don't be surprised when you check their website that it doesn't change for a few years.
That's a good thing. I mean, that way nothing's
Yeah.
too crazy, right?
Yeah, and it depends on what you're into. I mean, if you're into live bears, then go join that association, or at least keep up with what they're doing.
Okay, Sam.
Right.
Thank you, bro.
It's a lot of
Lasky.
their information is free. You can still access all their articles and pictures, and
I'm gonna look into it just to be more knowledgeable. I think that's, if nothing else, that's a positive thing.
it'll surprise you how many cichlids are on the CARES list.
Right. Hey, yeah, Skull, you don't mind sending it to me, the link?
For that video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Perfect, bro. Thank you.
That's why, like the zebra plecos, you almost can't get them imported anymore, or you can't. It's because there's a ban on them.
Then you know if you find somebody selling them, you gotta hurry up and buy them.
Yeah, you got to hang on to your wallet when you're doing it too.
I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek, y'all. But what's happening
Ooh.
around here?
Oh,
Uh-oh. Ooh, those some
I
of your,
love it, vibes. A little bubble fountain.
Neat.
Doing a summer pond, summer tubbing.
is that one of your rescue plants?
Yeah?
Nice.
How's
So,
the
what is that?
how's the Blackbeard algae battle you've been doing going?
Oh, that one. I thought I'd take a picture of that one, but I forgot about it. It's actually beside this one. It's outside as well.
Yeah.
And
Is it progressing?
No.
Like
it's decreasing.
getting better?
Yeah, it's getting better.
Okay, that's good.
So
Awesome, dude.
I added some mosquito fish to both of these tubs.
Nice.
So, and those that wanted, I use lava rocks on the bottom of the tub, and also I put lava rocks in the filter as well.
Yeah.
The green plants in the background are irises, yellow irises, and up front are some pickerel plants floating.
The
I got them sunk. No.
pickerel rush.
Yeah. And these are all rescues, so plants I picked up. Trying to bring back to life. I might just be adding some of these outside as well. For those that wonder.
Oh,
Some
frog bit.
Yep.
Throw a bunch of duckweed in there too.
Might as well.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you got duckweed in your tank and that's where you're taking the frog bit out of, it's like,
Yeah.
it's gonna grab some duckweed on its way out. That's what the long roots are for.
Right.
I finally got rid of all of mine, so duckweed free.
Mm.
It doesn't bother me.
That was one
mean, it was
positive
the-
breaking down the 55. No duckweed.
You got all that out of there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd go to catch fish, to put them in a bag, and it was like I can't send somebody half a bag of duckweed with it. I wouldn't want that in the mail.
No, but I mean, like, if I'm ever sending any plants or anything like that, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, there are definitely snails and duckweed in this. Like, I'm trying to get all of it off. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now that the odds of it being there are still pretty good. So do what you will with it.
Let's just admit it. We're happy to send people plants with duckweed and snails on it secretly. We always try to do it.
Say ha ha.
I mean, like,
You gotta
I've
help
got
break people in. They gotta get it, man.
Take a
Yeah,
scoop.
I mean, like, I have it in all my tanks, so therefore, when I send you something from my tanks, it's gonna be there.
Hey,
so
Crystal. Good
so
to
we
see
need-
And
ya.
the snails don't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, I was a little worried about population explosions and stuff like that when I was still like overfeeding,
when you send me
I'm still overfeeding. You know what I mean? But I'm much better than I was.
The thing about those populations, though, like if you just let it happen, they'll kill themselves off, and then
Yeah. And I'll drop some wafers down and stuff like that, and I'll take the snails will like mob it, and then I'll take that handful of snails out and I'll throw it in. I've got two 20-gallon longs, and one of them just has ram's horns in it. The other one has red ram's horns and mosquito fish in it. You know what I mean? So
if my snails become a problem, I'll get like a large cucumber and I'll take like a peel, whap, and I'll take that whole peel and I'll put it in the tank. And then the next day, I'll just pull that peel out and it's full of snails. And
And he's back,
exactly,
y'all.
yeah, they're so easy to trap because they love food.
Hey,
What?
There he
Hey,
is.
welcome back, George. Woo!
Hey,
I had to
there's
go.
a handsome fella. What's up, buddy?
what's up, Mexicali?
Hey, how's it going?
Sounds like you got a delay. You must be not on StreamYard. Maybe not.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, Mike? I had to go change. From my cell phone to the computer.
looks good though. I had to go back and watch your guys' replay from Saturday. That was pretty interesting. It was pretty good.
Oh, the one on lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty in depth, and they got into a lot of details, a lot more than I was expecting to tell you the truth.
And I felt stupid because some of it I knew and I just forgot.
You're not the only one. I feel stupid every Saturday.
Because I knew it 15 years ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, they're right. I'm dumb."
That's why it's great to like hear information again.
Well, it's one of those things where it seems like every so often you go on the live stream, and that's the a topic that always gets brought up. What kind of lights do I need to be able to grow plants, or what does my aquarium really need lights? That kind of stuff. And so it was nice to be able to touch on that topic for a little bit and get some of that information out.
Yeah.
I got a BRB.
All right.
How do y'all feel about having guppies outside?
Oh, I love it.
You're gonna have a bunch of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because my guppy mosh pit
I'd really like
is
to see what
getting
the purple ones
to a
do
fool.
in the sunlight.
Yeah, do it, Mike. I want to see it too.
And you know what? The nice thing about it, you don't need any vessel that'll hold water. You'll be able to keep the guppies. They'll
Yeah.
be fine. Doesn't matter what it is.
5-gallon bucket.
5-gallon bucket, a tote, a kiddie pool, anything that you'll be able to hold water in. And you don't even have to worry about adding a filter or anything. Just
Right.
put floating plants and you're good to go.
Yeah. I'm thinking of adding them to this one right here.
Well, if you watch Michael's fish room, he was keeping them in a plastic trash can outside.
Yeah, he had an
Cool.
inflatable pool.
He had an inflatable pool. That didn't work
Yeah,
out.
that works.
It didn't work well for him though. He had a few issues.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got the same 100-gallon tub that I've got. Oh goodness, I can't think of the Rubbermaid.
Yeah.
The Rubbermaid, like black 100-gallon, like he also uses like a horse trough or whatever. You get it from like the Tractor Supply or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of those on my back porch. One of them's got rainbows in it, and there was one white cloud minnow left that I saw, but I haven't seen them in a while in the other. So I think those guys didn't make it. That pond got drained twice during the winter. Turns out a possum was climbing up on the trash can on the side of the thing, and he was pulling the pump tube out. So then it was pumping all the water out of the pond.
Oh.
Happened like twice, and I couldn't figure it out. And then I go back there one Saturday afternoon, like late afternoon, like early evening, and the possum's like sitting up there, like on the. I made a short about it, and I was telling Rico to come get his cat.
Did you hear his reply to that, Mike? He said his cat's been dead, so he doesn't know what kind of ghosts you got going on in your like your backyard's haunted or something.
Yeah, it's like if that is my cat, be wary, man.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a ghost.
Nailed it. Annette is here. Welcome.
Good to see Annette.
Yeah, no, it's one of the things with keeping fish outside and stuff like that is, for some reason, them being out in nature, their colors get brighter. I don't know if it's because of the sunlight or just all that free access to live food. You get all these insects that'll land on your water or your tub or whatever, and but they always look much better when you keep them outdoors than when you keep them indoors. You just can't get that. It's no comparison.
Yeah, look at Stubbs fish.
Who's?
Chris Stubbs.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's Stubbs Aquatics is the name of the channel, right?
Yeah.
He's got all of the ones along the fence, and he's breeding lots of different guppies. Is that right?
His whole backyard is ponds.
Yeah. The videos that I've been seeing recently, he's been working like, and those ponds are against the fence, so it kind of seems to be like in the side yard.
that must
whatever.
be
Who's that?
Bishop's. That's Bishop.
Okay,
Aquatics.
that's Bishop's.
That's
Okay,
Yeah, he's out of
See,
Phoenix.
I'm getting confused,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
he's out
like
of-
Bishop's setup a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow him because he's in the Arizona area. So
Oh,
Usually-
okay, yeah. dude.
usually anybody that's in Arizona, you're almost guaranteed to follow from me.
Right.
Did you see his heater video
No.
where it like blew up in his hand?
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, he was
that's
reaching.
cool stuff. I mean,
he
like that's scary, but like at the same time, it's
He's-
just like,
he-
can you believe
he's
that
like
that
it-
happened?
It didn't hurt that bad, and it was like it still blew up.
Yeah, like that's still like something that blew up. That's
No.
not good.
Yeah, I just today and yesterday, that's all I did was pull heaters from unplugged. I haven't pulled them out. I just unplugged all my heaters in my fish room because we're already hitting. Right now, I'm sitting in here. It's 90 degrees.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
90 degrees. Water. I'll tell you how much the water is right now.
So no axolotls in your future.
Oh no, I'm sitting at 82 degrees in my aquariums and 20-gallon long.
Okay.
Okay.
So 83 and 55. So no more need for heaters. The only thing that's going to happen if I have heaters plugged in is I'm going to have one run away, finish cooking my fish.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
out there in the desert area where you're at, how are you battling the heat during the summer? Are you just using fans and things?
Yeah, I stay indoors in the AC.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
so
you
you're
mean
air
my Fisher?
conditioned in there?
You're
Yeah,
talking about my
yeah,
Fisher?
Fisher.
Oh, my Fisher. I don't know how they fight the heat. I just turn on fans. No,
Okay, yeah.
I have a bunch of shop fans that I run. That's why I can't keep lids on my aquariums because it'll trap all the heat. It sucks in the winter because it lets all the heat out, but in
Right.
the winter I have a little floor heater and I pretty much sealed up my garage pretty good. I changed all the weather stripping on it, and our winters are not brutal. I mean,
Yeah.
we
They're
get
not-
down to the low 40s, maybe from about 3 o'clock in the morning to about 6. So it
Okay.
manages. I manage with that floor heater. I can keep it at 80 degrees, but except my electric bill is going to be insane. So I set it for 75, and I'll come in here and it'll be in the mid to low 70s, and my tanks, of course, will be in the high 60s, but they're fine.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Time to get ready for work. My alarm just went off.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I just got up. Because I'm working
Good
graveyard.
morning.
That's why I wished I had known Mike was going to go all night, real late last night, or I would been hanging out with him. But
Heck
I
yeah,
caught-
buddy.
yeah, I know.
It was kind of impromptu, but yeah,
Yeah.
I need to pick a day on my off days and like be streaming at that time.
Yeah, do it.
And it's true what you say. It's so cool when you get to stay up late at night like that because you get to talk to a whole bunch of other group of the community that you normally don't even see because they're on opposite time than us. So
Right.
you get to talk a lot of the people that are out there in Australia and England and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. That's why when I get to work graveyards, that's kind of what I look forward to is talking to all those people I normally don't see during the day.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, like I'm pretty excited about my situation and the fact that I have something social during those hours because like sometimes like other points in my life I was working graveyard and stuff like that, and it would be like the middle of the night and you feel pretty lonely, you know what I mean? Like you're by yourself,
Yeah, and well, I've been working shift work for I don't know the last 10 years probably, but it wasn't until now that I work in the office, I'm no longer on the field, that I started had a little bit of time to watch YouTube while I'm working, and that's when I realized how many people are actually up and about at that late at night. Well, it's late at night for us, but it's like for Craig, it's like midday.
Right, exactly. So like you're just checking in on other people's days, and you're just that weird dude that's up in the middle of the night somewhere else in the world, but you're just checking in.
Yeah, and we take it for granted when we see them in the morning, thinking, "Oh, okay, they're here with us," but they're they're up all night.
Right.
Right.
Does anyone on panel have any knowledge about geophagus?
Not me.
I keep mostly small stuff.
Because I'm sitting here looking at two of the ones I rescued, and they got some long fins.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking
they get the trailers. I know
yeah,
that much
long
about it.
ones. Is that normal?
Yeah,
Okay.
that means they were in a good environment where they weren't being nipped at. That's good.
They were with Discus,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and I figured what I'd do, I'll put them back together again. Right now, I got the geophagus and the pleco nose in quarantine by themselves. Then I got the Discus in quarantine. But the plan is to put them all together again.
Yeah,
Because-
I would.
There were 4 Discus that came in, but the one did not make it. The time I got back to my house, he was already ghosted out already, totally white.
No, okay.
Yeah. The reason the guy we
Thanks, Sam.
homed him, it had a hole in the head,
Oh, okay.
and I told the guy, "Hey, I'll see what I can do." And it-
Right. Yeah.
Well, hole in the head usually it's just water quality. If you
Right.
if you start doing water changes a little bit more consistent, that should nip that in the butt real quick.
That's what I tried.
Yeah. Well, it might have just been too far along. You know what I mean?
Right. Now the other ones are all looking good. All the rest of them are in the tank. So I did water changes, dosing salt, and yeah, no issues. So
Hey Eddie, question: Is that background? Is that one of your aquariums? The one with all the views and Dragonstone?
you mean that one?
No. I'm talking about on our panel. You have like a
Oh
background.
no. That one is okay. Shelby set that tank up. Grant and Shelby.
Yeah, it was at Aquashella,
Was it
and
Aquashella?
it
Yeah.
was at the not
That's-
Awaze. Who's the substrate? C.
Seakin, Fubo.
Seacom?
No.
Seacom? I saw it. I just don't remember what booth.
Oh my
it was.
goodness, I can't remember their name right now. Vibes.
Stratum.
No. Carib C.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arab Sea.
Yeah. So, and what's cool about that picture is there's a bunch of Anubias planted all in there, and there was a flower, like a
Mm.
small little white, like teacup flower underneath the water.
Yeah.
I-
But
I'm
doesn't she
going to
take
show it
that
to
tank?
y'all.
Doesn't she take that tank like to different
Yeah,
content?
show it to us.
Yeah, hold on, y'all.
It was just so beautiful, and Shelby put it together. Is that not just beautiful?
no wonder I kept looking at it and kept distracting me. It's really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
I
What?
asked her if it's okay if I use it. So well, yeah, definitely.
That
Oh, it's a-
wasn't. That's not a very big tank either. That's
No.
like,
No, it's not.
it's like a 20 long.
Yeah, but it was just so beautiful, and it was like sitting at the Carib Sea booth, and then Carib Sea, of course, like has like what I think I got a couple towels from them, but they have like all of their different substrates and stuff like that, like in little small clear cylinders with like a white lid on them. Like it reminds me, it's a little bit bigger than like what 35 millimeter film came in back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? It's a little
Yeah.
bit bigger than that, but you can totally like see the substrate. You could turn it, see like what size it is, and then of course like all the different colors and mixes and everything. Yeah, I spent some time over there. I really enjoyed it.
Well, then the good part is all those people at the booth know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's true too, man.
Thank you, chat. You guys rock in the chat.
I will say I didn't spend a whole lot of time with the snake guy. It's like, nah, it's all right.
No, what is it? Blue Dog?
Blue Dog I did because they're the ones with the chameleons.
Yeah, dude, that chameleon, like he was working with the sun,
Yeah.
and I think the dad of that son was there, and it was like his last time going out.
And they're from,
But like, yeah, like the colors, like this thing looks like it's like a cartoon in real life, like
yeah.
so beautiful, and answered a bunch of questions with my niece. I think you were with me.
Yeah.
And my niece was like checking them out and everything, and like, yeah, I really like those guys. I think they're cool.
Yeah. He takes them out and you can pet him, and he's actually from Omaha.
No way.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we go there a couple times a year. We're going there in May because we're going to a graduation.
Oh, okay.
So might be a little side trip.
How do y'all feel about putting dirt and substrate in mesh bags and then covering it with sand?
You're talking to the guy right there.
Whoops.
No, that's well, it's not my idea. I got the,
Go ahead.
I borrowed that idea from MD Fish Tanks, but yeah, I
Yeah.
do that, and it works out
Yeah.
good.
Do you end up losing like a lot of root structure when you're moving plants later?
Nothing too bad.
Okay.
No, I mean you still have a really good, decent amount of roots on your plants when you do that.
Mhm.
You know, it's your plant's not gonna die. If anything, it'll stimulate it to grow more because you're trimming down the roots. That's why
Okay.
you do that with the crypts.
Yeah. I'm still like new on the plants.
So, do you put the in mesh bags or you just put a layer?
I've done it Always. It's one of these things in this hobby. You learn as you go.
Yeah.
This tank behind me was just like not Doctor, but Father Fish, his
Mhm.
style. And I made the
Dr.
mistake of
Fish.
introducing cichlids in there, and they dug up all that dirt. So based off of that error, that mistake, I've opted to keeping it in
Bags.
bags or anything that's mesh, and to keep it contained in case they do dig up the surface. It doesn't get everywhere. But
Right.
this,
Yeah, it
this
just exposes the bag. That's cool.
Yep. It was a battle. I mean, I fought. It's even now to this day, if I run my hand through the back side of that tank and agitate the sand, parts of it will come up and float up. But it's been bleached out that it doesn't release any tannins anymore. But it's back there.
Because the reason I'm asking, because I want to do it with my Geophagus and discus tank.
Ooh, Geophagus. I wouldn't recommend it too much because that's their surface movers. That's all they're going to do is move the bottom of it. If you manage to get some rock formations and stick them behind that, you'd probably be okay.
Okay.
Just because they won't. It doesn't guarantee they won't sift through the sand. But yeah, with geos, they're gonna. I would recommend more stuff that has rhizomes or epiphytes,
Okay.
stuff that you can glue to stuff,
Uh-huh.
and than anything that you plant in the ground because there's a high possibility they'll pull it up.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and you got to give them a nice like open sand area so that they can do their sifting, right?
Well,
Kind of
yeah, I mean,
make them happy.
I've seen them where they've kept them in bare bottoms, so they don't have anything to sift. But I mean, yeah, preferably if you're going to do it, that's a pretty good, pretty good thing to do for them, just to, because that's instinctively that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to look for the ground to sift to it because that's how they
Right.
eat.
Yeah, my goldfish do that like all day. You know what I mean? Like they love like sifting through the substrate and whatnot. And I think that if I had them on like a bare bottom or something like that, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to them because they spend so much time doing it and seem very content while they're doing it. You know what I mean? They're very focused and like sifting the sand around
Yeah.
in the tank.
Okay. So a sand or a crushed coral for the substrate?
Was your water real soft?
No, it's real hard.
Well, then why would you want to add coral?
Right. Okay.
I would go with sand. I mean, that's
Okay.
sorry. I should have.
Yeah.
The answer is
no.
sand.
Just a pool filter sand.
Yeah, pool filter sand is probably the best option.
Okay.
It'll be easy for them to sift to it, and you'll see it come out their gills too when they take the bite out of the soil.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll see them expel it out the side of their gills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're kind of like filtering it, right? So they're like basically
Right.
eating the bacterial.
Microorganisms, little crustaceans, stuff that grows in the ground. That's
Yeah.
Whatever's there.
So, Mr. Kelly, George, with the geos, I'm thinking of putting geos, discus, pandacories, and abyssal nose in the tank.
What do I have in my tank?
No, what do you think about that stocking
it's-
option?
Sounds like a really nice tank. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
I mean, panda cories. Come on, right?
Yeah. The only thing are these are I'm assuming are locally bred discus.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
the F1s. So yeah, they're shipped in somewhere.
Okay, but they're not from the wild. That's what I'm trying
No.
to get at. Okay. The only, well, no, I've seen people keep them successfully in, mid to high 70s without any problem.
Right.
Because the wild type, they prefer to run a little bit hot and they prefer real soft water. But
Right.
anything that's already been bred and, either stateside or locally, that kind of goes out the window. I mean,
Yeah, we have low KH, and I think the KH goes up in the summertime, but I'm not sure. I haven't been worried about it that long, but
nice.
so beautiful. But our water's pretty hard. Like it comes out at like 8.2 and then settles down to like 7.8 sometimes. You know what I mean? Like after 24 hours out of the tap, and that's what Vibes is using. So, he's quarantining them in that water right now, and it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
So they seem to be doing okay.
Are those the Geophagus you have?
Yeah.
Wow, those are nice. Wait, isn't there an Akara that kind of looks like a Geophagus?
That's like a threadfin.
I know there's an Akara. It's not a true Geophagus. It's an Akara, like the electric blue cars, but it's kind of that. And I think it's called the threadfin Akara. That's what that
Yeah.
might be. I'm not sure.
That's reminding you of that.
It kind of looks like.
I guess we'll know when they stop growing, right? Because a true Geophagus is normally a lot bigger. I'm just totally talking out of my head right now.
Yeah,
I'm not even
well,
sure.
I'm not a
about
big
my words.
cichlid guy, so. But I
No, me
know
neither.
I know I've seen them at the store thinking they were Geophagus, but then the shop owner was kind of telling me, yeah, they go. You see, Jeff Pelham is saying that Akaras and Geos are close, looking like. So those might be those threadfin Akaras. Try looking them up, by Eddie, to see if does that look like what you have, or they actually look a little different.
Mine looks a lot skinnier. I mean,
Oh, okay.
not as, yeah.
Paul, not
Oh,
as
so
Paul.
they could be Geophagus then.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what the guy told me.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty.
This guy, he's been in the hobby like 40 years.
Oh, well, then
Guy-
what are you asking us for?
Hey, I feel like someone, hey, I want to know why,
No, what I'm getting at is if he's been keeping fish for that long, he probably knows exactly what he has. So I don't think he would be confused as to what he's keeping.
Right.
That's what I'm
No.
getting at.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. The reason he's getting rid of them because his job changed. He was doing like 5-hour days, but now he's doing double the amount of hours per weekend. He said he's not doing justice to the fish,
Oh, okay.
so
He
he's
neglects
switching
what
over to angels instead.
Hey, I just want to let everybody know, Huawei just entered in the chat. Anybody taking meds? It's med time. Thank you, Huawei. I did take my meds, my blood pressure medication, and my antidepressant already today. And I just reset it so that my reminder goes off at 6 instead of 4. So at 6 p.m. is when I take mine.
No.
But thanks for looking out for everybody's mental health,
Yeah.
buddy. Because dude, sometimes it's hard to remember to freaking take your pill if you only take a pill once a day. You know what I mean? So
That's awesome. Yeah.
yeah, man. Like public service announcement. You know what I mean? Like better living through chemistry, y'all.
Right. So what would be a good dither fish in that tank with the discus and the geos?
I mean, are you trying to go untraditional? Because typically you'll see discus and cardinal tetras all the time,
Right.
because of the temperature. They're both compatible, but I mean, Realmy notes would look nice, even though they're not Amazonian. But it depends what you want to do.
I know a guy with some
So-
purple Moscows.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you serious?
I,
Who's that?
I don't know if I'd put it.
Um,
I don't know if I'd put anything in with them.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say you got. It looks like it's plenty of busy with what you have in there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
yeah, man, you're gonna have lots of activity down on the floor and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and you never
pandas,
know
yeah.
with your corridors and stuff like that. They might end up coming up off the bottom and
Right.
taking up some of that middle space if
Yeah.
they want
Okay.
to. You know.
Mine
And
do
it-
it all the time.
And the geos and discus are just going to get bigger and bigger. So
Right. Okay. Okay. Awesome, guys.
Well, gentlemen,
You might not need a dither fish in there, bud. But I mean, if
Right.
you wanted one, you could.
I wish I could hang out a little bit longer, but I actually got to get ready to go to work.
Yeah. That's all good.
So,
Hey,
but thank you for-
Mexicali, it was great seeing you. Like
Yeah.
I
Are
you
said,
going
man,
tonight?
yeah, man, we're brothers. We're brothers of the night shift. So yeah, man. I don't know whether I'm going again tonight or whether I'll be going tomorrow night.
Okay, I'm gonna throw
Probably
my
tomorrow night.
webcam in the bag and just in case,
Nice.
because the computers at work don't have webcams. But if I remember to take mine, usually then I can hop on for a little bit.
All right, man. No, that's awesome.
All right, guys. You guys take care. I'll be on
Thanks,
the chat
George.
while I get ready.
Great to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, great to see you, dude.
Well, that was awesome.
That was great. Is Boots still here, just in the background, or is he gone?
Yeah.
He's in the chat.
No.
He's in
Oh,
the
he's in the
chat.
chat. Sweet.
Where?
Right there.
Moon boots?
Yeah, he's probably still in the chat. He said he had to be right back at some point, and then like I never knew whether he came back or not.
Boots and Cats is here, but
Heck yeah.
yeah, I'm kind of excited about setting that tank up now.
So what size are you going with?
90.
90?
Nice.
Since I already have it. Whoa! Whoa!
So much face.
Yeah! I wasn't expecting that. I was like, I looked away, go back. Hey, what? He's there.
Oh man.
Sandstust! Welcome.
Yeah, I actually got to change a bunch of water tonight. Like, I need to actually be productive. Don't need to be sitting around on the live stream all night again tonight. I'm tempted. I had a great time yesterday. I really did.
You can do one of those Jeff Rose live streams where we can all sit and watch and see if you flood your garage.
Yeah! That's it! Hey, talking about flooding, how often have we flooded our tanks?
I do it a couple times a year at least. But I'm on concrete, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, I'm on concrete, so when I'm out here, I am way less worried about it. But if I even get a drip of water on the floor while my wife is awake and in the living room when I'm changing water out there, like I get worried.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which, I mean, I agree. Like the water that I'm taking out of my goldfish tank or my mystery snail tank, you know what I mean? Like that water dripping down into the carpet is probably not a good idea. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
No.
I've done it, like Skull was saying, probably twice, at least twice a year, probably.
And it's usually not bad. I'm doing something and I hear the water. I run over there and shut it off.
Right.
yeah. I did it last week. So yeah, I'd say probably two times a month.
A month.
Okay. Hey, not too bad.
Hey man, hey, I'm getting better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what it's about.
You mean when you started, it was twice a day?
Well, I mean, was I changing water that day? You know what I mean? Like that's the other
Yeah,
question. Hey, on days when I don't change any water, there's no spills whatsoever.
True,
You know what I mean?
true,
Like
true.
I'm doing 100% on those days.
Right. And that's why, y'all, when I'm doing water changes, I try to be water changes only. That's it.
Yeah, I've really gotten a lot better with it when I do like one tank at a time, and I'll be sweeping and whatnot. Sometimes I overflow a bucket, you know what I mean? But I'll
Right.
do like 4 tanks, and then I will fill 4 tanks, and they're all next to each other. So I've got like a cup, and then like I just keep the water flowing, and I put the nozzle over the cup, move it to the next tank,
Right.
empty the cup. You know what I mean? And then that way I'm not spilling as I go. But sometimes on that last one, I'm like moving the buckets around. I have my back turned to it. You know what I mean? I'm like, that one will get filled too much sometimes. I'll get distracted.
Right.
I have
But that's when it happens, you know.
I fill mine with a garden hose. So I have one of those garden attachments where you can shut the water off, move to another tank, turn it back on.
Right.
Yeah, I've got this
But
reservoir brute trash can, and I have the Python, just the
The hook.
just the green piece,
Yeah.
and it's attached to a hose, and then the other end is attached to this DC pump.
Yeah.
So I empty my goldfish tank with this pump into this trash can when it's empty. Then I fill the trash can with the garden hose, and the goldfish tank. I just go ahead and whatever the temperature is coming out of the hose, I fill that trash can, and then I fill that fish tank. And the goldfish don't seem to care whatsoever.
Yeah. I can pump water out of my tanks and fill a tank at the same time, and sometimes that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
You're watching the one that you're pumping out of, and the other one's overfilling, and you're
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've thought about it. I've thought about it a couple times. Like, oh, I could go ahead and start sweeping this one while that one's emptying. And it's like,
I've
you're
done
not. I'm not that good. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go ahead and play it safe.
Come
I
on.
do it, but I leave this off, and I just put my earbuds in with music, and I'm just like right in front of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
No,
if I turn this on, I run over here and it's like, oh hey, how are you doing today? You
Right.
know?
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I'll get distracted as well. So yeah, when I'm emptying or filling my goldfish tank, it's just like, this is how you fill the goldfish tank. You sit right in front of it, and it's gonna be like 12, 13 minutes. You know what I mean? But we'll get there. All you got to do is just sit and watch the fish for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, just do it.
Okay, I saw where Jeff did that. I think his sump pump stuck more than once.
Yeah. Luckily, I'm in my garage, and it naturally slopes to the front of the garage.
Right.
So when I spill water, it ends up going down the driveway. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Now, usually what I do, I'll have a pump in one tank, pump water out, while the other tank comes from the tap. So usually the pump is usually faster than the filling up from the tap. So I can go around, empty tanks out, ahead of schedule. Then I add conditioner to the tanks. So
Yeah.
I'm usually done pumping water out long before the water is filled up.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
pump was almost faster than my drain.
Yeah. And actually, I started pumping the water out to my pond, the big pond, from the tanks.
Yeah.
Since the pond is already evaporating way too fast.
I'd have to pump mine upstairs. I don't think I want to try that.
Yeah. So
Upstairs, out the door, across the backyard.
yeah.
Well, that brings a good question. How do y'all feel about hooking my dehumidifier up to a hose and run it out to the pond? Would that be a good idea?
I've seen some people refill tanks with it, and I don't know how good that water is.
I mean, it's water.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like, the pond is a large body of water, and dilution is the solution. So,
it's
I
like-
mean,
like
in theory,
400
it'll
gallons.
probably be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Take some of your dehumidifier water and test it and see what it's like.
Yeah.
I run
Nice.
mine runs right into that sink in the corner. That's what that hose is hanging down there. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't empty it. I just let it automatically drain.
Right. Yeah. I had two options: either run it to the pond or run it into a flower bed. That way, the flower bed has water year round.
I run it into the flower bed.
Yeah, I mean, the flower bed, like, I'm not worried about at all. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, the chemistry of, like, what the dehumidifier is putting out, like,
You-
is
You need
is
to
suspect.
go back and watch Katie's cichlids, how she does her FX6 and her water change.
Yeah, that is so awesome.
How she's got
Yeah,
that.
Saint Stus is saying it's like RODI. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I don't know.
So why ain't us fish keepers so into that now. I mean, that'd be like a free all the audio unit, right?
Right. It's just the amount, right?
Right. I mean, if you had a shrimp tank, that might be all you need.
Well, if you watch Katie's video, she's made like a sprinkler system,
Right.
and she takes her hose from her pump out there and hooks it to the sprinkler system and waters all of her bushes and flowers and everything.
I know. That is so awesome.
Need a little bit bigger of a pump.
Yeah, me
Because I've
too.
hooked my pump up and tried to water, and the pressure just isn't high enough.
Mine will get it up the stairs, but I don't know if it would get it out into the yard.
Yeah.
And I'm too lazy to go build a sprinkler system when I have a hose in the backyard.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do siphon cleaning of my tanks to take water out, and so it's all in 5-gallon buckets, and I just take them right out this front door of the garage, and I just take it out into the yard and I dump it. So it's still getting done. So I'm dumping a 5-gallon bucket, and like maybe like a 3x10 area, you know what I mean? And then I'll do it right next to it, and like I just kind of move it around the yard.
Right.
So that way it's not super dark patchy green in different places. But it's St. Augustine grass in my front yards.
Yeah.
So it's all a mat anyway. So wherever the water is or the nutrients are getting absorbed, it kind of like spreads it around to the whole thing.
Oh yeah. The reason I thought about that when I dehumidify out to one of the summer tubs, that way I never have to top it off.
Yeah.
Well, are your summer tubs like under
Shade?
under like a roof or anything? Because
No.
when we get some rain, it's going to fill up too.
Yeah, but in between the rain showers, it's gonna need to be topped off.
Oh, I was going to say what rain? I don't get any rain.
Yeah, true. Actually,
Well, I mean, like all I have to do is tell you, it's like, well, when it rains, it's going to fill up, and then we won't get any rain this summer. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I did it. It's my fault. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I've had enough snow. I'd love to see rain.
right. Actually, over the weekend, we got dumped around here.
Mm-hmm.
It is soaking wet outside.
Hmm.
You walk out my backyard, literally.
Yeah, man, it's spongy.
We're at that time of year where it's 35 when I go to work in the morning and it's 60 when I walk out.
That's a good point. When I dehumidify, be collecting condensation, so essentially rainwater, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would think so, but I would think that all of that condensation is happening like along, I would assume like aluminum or something like that. So, I mean, like, is there an oxidation of the aluminum that happens? And then when the condensation gets on it, like, is there some sort of something, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I worry. I was like, I'm just
Right.
assuming that it's rinsing off of a non-rusting metal, but
I
metal
don't
still
know.
oxidizes.
I don't remember who it was, but there was a YouTuber that was doing that and he quit doing it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what he said.
Hey, got a question quick. Are geophagas shy?
Man, I don't know, but like I'd be willing to say whatever the general consensus for the breed is doesn't necessarily mean, like, I've been talking about this with other people and stuff like that. It's just like you really got to just have your individual fish and like see what your individual fish is into and not into, because I mean, an Mbuna, maybe always Mbunas, but I'm sure that there's one Mbuna out there that there's something wrong with him and like he doesn't want to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he might be the only one in like 8 million fish though. You know what I mean? So
Right.
are you
Whoever
lucky or unlucky?
has it needs to find another one and breed them.
Yeah.
Right?
No, because I'm sitting here. I've had these geophagas now going on is it 2 weeks, 2.5,
Mhm.
whatever. And I got this is the most dominant one. He's out and swimming around, and nothing wrong. Before they were both hiding.
I know Primetime's got some videos on them.
Okay.
Because yeah,
Maybe he talks about what their behaviors are like in the video, so you can
Yeah.
see maybe like what he's
Yeah.
experienced.
because
I don't remember his hiding, and there's a lot of fish in that tank.
Mm.
Today, the first time I noticed that they had that long of a fin.
The trailers.
Yeah. I noticed it before.
See, Saints Dust has got the Mbunas that never fight.
Does he?
That's what he
That's so
says.
cool, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's all individual temperament of the fish. So I mean,
That's like bettas. I've had bettas.
just because it, yeah,
Yeah, I've had
Mhm.
bettas you could keep with shrimp, and the next one you get, there's nothing safe in there.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. Eats everything.
Yeah, snails and all.
Hmm.
I think I finally got to the point in this tank here. Those that wonder now, they seem to be pretty happy living together. There's still occasionally authority going on, in the tank, but there isn't any biting or anything like that or chasing fish around. It's actually pretty relaxed.
Yeah, all you had to do was take the murderer out of there.
we're back to that again, huh?
I never left, bro. Dude's a murderer.
Hey, Mike, since you're talking about that guy, can we take a couple from outside in a pond?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want everything in that pond to get murdered. He's a killer, vibes. He's a killer. Okay.
He would probably have some pretty good color out there, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he irritate?
Oh yeah, no. Hey, I'm not saying he wouldn't be beautiful. I'm not saying he wouldn't be beautiful. He would be beautiful and deadly. You know what I mean? But we already determined with the amount of bluegill that you have in there, like 30 bluegill,
Right.
like might take care of the monster in the pond. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
They might pile on them for the good of their
Right.
community.
Would he?
I mean, I'm
would he-
not seeing
yeah.
the koi like ganging up on them. Okay, I just
No.
don't see it. They're too
But-
derpy.
But the koi might say, "Get out of here."
I don't know.
I mean, the koi all that size.
Right, but I don't.
They can only
I just-
take so much.
I mean,
abuse.
like I've
Right. True.
never gotten a real like aggressive quality from koi. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
Which this guy has a proven track record. He has a body count.
Would he plant at all or not?
If he didn't eat them, he would pull them out,
Yeah.
move them around. Kind of like
Because
my my dog. I had to put a fence around my pond because he would physically stick his face in the water and pull the water lilies out, and they'd be out in the backyard.
No way.
Yeah,
Ah.
he thought it was a toy.
Uh-huh.
It's like
Huh.
you stupid dog.
Okay. So the way it sounded, it might
That
be
doesn't
better
sound good at all.
No.
No, and
What-
as soon as I walked outside, he looked up like, "Uh-oh, busted." It's like, yeah.
So the way it sounded, my best option is to leave him where he's at right now.
Yeah, man, you need to build that dude a little supermax.
I'm thinking I might need to put maybe a
Put some
5
razor
gallon tank.
wire across the top of it. Some little lights. G.I. Joe's in a guard tower in one corner. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
maybe put bars.
yeah. Just get little bar stickers, put it across the top. Maybe decorate the tank, make it look like one of those like old like zoo cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. No, actually, since it's been is it month now since I've had any trouble with him.
Because he's by himself.
No, he's in with the peacocks.
Never know.
No dust.
No.
What was that laugh? No.
The green tear has been kind of keeping him in check so far. The green tear is a female. It's about the same size as a Fantosa.
And with your luck, they'll breed, and then you'll have a whole bunch of fry of monsters.
Can you imagine a green tear Fantosa?
Oh man.
It'd be a hybrid once in a lifetime kind of thing. So
A green Tosa.
it's going to be valuable.
Yeah, Mike wants a whole bunch of them.
Or a Frontera.
If I tear,
A Frontera.
that would be interesting. But is it even possible though, Skull?
I have no idea.
I mean, they're totally ones from South America, the other ones from African Lake.
I have no idea.
I guess if there's a chance, now's the time to try it out.
Yeah, I don't think you should be making like aggressive fish.
Can't you imagine a nice green colored black and white Fantosa? It's still the normal blue color. It'd be a green.
That'd be different.
I have a Berkey Saints Dust. Excuse me.
Anyhow,
I
What
have
is-
a Berkey Saints Dust, and that water
What is
comes
it?
out at like 35 or something like that. And I think my water's like normally like 400.
Is that just a water filter?
Yeah, it's 2 carbon blocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's why I'm running these other copper lines,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna do the whole house filter, whatever sediment filter, in the 2 carbon blocks.
right.
Then run that line along the wall and hook it to that hose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that way, what you got coming out of the hose is good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pelham says, I think the gene pool is too far apart.
Yeah.
So he's saying he thinks that you can't. I'm saying that you shouldn't. You know what I mean? So, like, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Look
knows?
at the advice that you're getting.
Yeah.
The
But it would be
answer should
interesting,
be
though. It'd be interesting if they could breed.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Pelham is interested. He just some people just want to watch the world burn, you know?
I guess they could.
You never know.
Hey,
mean-
I'm saying, look, there's lots of horrible things going on in the world. Like, honestly, in the grand scale of things, that wouldn't be the worst thing that happens.
Right.
Come on.
I
You know what I
Actually-
mean? In our city
I mean, come on.
alone this week, you know what I mean? Like,
Come on.
Hey, Debs, welcome.
Come on.
Debs.
Somebody made a flower horn, so
Right.
Yeah, that's true, man. Like,
that's a born killer.
Uh huh.
that's a Frankenstein. It's a thing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you won't see one in my room.
Same here. I've had some people trying to give them to me. I told them I don't want them.
I don't mind looking at them when other people have them, but
Right.
I don't need one. I don't need to get attacked when I'm cleaning the
Uh-uh.
glass or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not real interested in the larger monster fish in general. but I will say like the flower horn like competition at Aquashella,
Yeah.
it really was neat to see the variety and different colors
Yeah.
and like walk by all of those tanks like in the competition and stuff like that. That was really kind of neat. Like even if it's not a fish that you're real interested in, if you're looking at like like competition grade fish, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like they're all next to each other and stuff like that. And you're looking at a bunch of different specimens of the same species. Like it's really kind of cool and interesting. Like even if that's not your favorite fish, like you're still like looking around at all of them and you're like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
kind of studying the fish and everything. I
That-
really enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
That was even like the glowfish tanks that I don't remember who had them set up. Because me and you went by
Yeah.
their vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, it was cool
that
to
was
stand there
cool.
and look at it, but it was like, yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but it's cool to look
No.
at.
Right. No, I think there's a place for it, just like there's a place for blacklight posters. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is like a living blacklight poster. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
everything glows. Like, dude, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't see it like being like all the rage, like all
Right.
your standard fish keepers. Like, there's a lot of people that are very vocally like against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not that vocal against it. I'm like, hey man, there's a place for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, people can have that if they want. Like,
Right.
but I'm also like not particularly interested in like doing it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Kansas City this summer sometime, and my grandson wants a tank in his room. And that would not surprise me if that's what he wants. And it's like, whatever you want, as long as you take care
Yeah,
of it.
man. I mean,
Because I keep telling him on the phone, you're going to get something like that, and pretty soon I'm going to have a shrimp tank in there. I'm going to have something in there.
Right. Yep.
yeah.
No. If I had to rescue glowfish, I would do it. But
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah,
now,
man. I mean, like, yeah, if you're gonna rescue, you should rescue anything.
Yeah.
You know what
Now
I mean? And
the flower horns, that's a no. I mean, I would do it, but what I would do, I'll get hold of my buddy up in Round Rock, and hey, bro, I got a fish that I can't hold. You know,
You
I
just-
can't house.
You just go over to Chris George's house and set it on the porch, and you ring the doorbell, and you
you
run.
ring the doorbell and run.
That'd
Is
be
that how you
interesting.
getting rid of your convicts?
Thanks, Mike, for offering to take my convicts.
No. I was like, is that how you're going to get rid of them?
No, I already got rid of them.
Oh, good.
I sold them at the trade show.
No way, really? That's awesome, dude.
Yep. The guy that bought I don't know how many. Was it like 15 fish from me? He bought.
And
Oh yeah, that gentleman from San Antonio.
You're right.
you just gave him
Yeah,
all
that's
the
cool,
rest of them.
Yeah. I gave him a good deal. And yeah, he took them. So,
No, man, that's awesome, dude. Like, no, like he obviously like had like a bunch of tanks and was like he was looking at your killer real hard.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I mean?
but the most that he would give me was like $30 for him.
Yeah. Well,
Mike's thinking about it. He probably would have took it.
yeah. I mean, like I only made like 8 transactions all day.
Right. No, I think the most thing that sold the best for me probably was a frog bit.
Yeah, man, that frog bit took off, man. That's a shame.
Yeah.
I got spider mites on mine.
If you would have had a whole bunch of blue dreams in the bag, Mike, you'd have made out like a bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but I just don't have like my colony's doing
Right.
good, but it's not leaps and bounds
Yeah,
yet.
we need to switch sometime because I got blue diamonds. We'll just
Yeah.
Then we'll both have 2 different kinds of blues.
Yeah. I still want to give it one more try yet. With shrimp.
I just leave them alone, and I probably feed them like every 3 days.
Yeah. Vibes, are you talking Neo Caradina or Caradina?
Either one.
Well, I would do Neos, but if you're gonna do Caradina, I'm really thinking that the best way to do it is to
RO
have
water.
a substrate. Yeah, have RO water and have a substrate that lowers pH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that is the way to go. So until you're able to strip your water and build it back with like GH booster, I wouldn't mess with the Caradina.
GH booster, you get that little bitty jar and you'll think, man, that was a lot of money for that little jar. You don't use very much of it at all.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Because the first time I was mixing like a 5-gallon bucket, it's like, oh yeah, it's going to take 2 scoops. Well, I checked my TDS and it was already like 300. And that was with RO water. I'm like, yeah,
wow.
that stuff's a little more potent than you think.
My water is like 535.
Yeah, mine comes out of the tap 350 to 400.
Yeah.
But I have an RO unit, so.
Yeah, I've got an RO unit. I just haven't hooked it up yet, and I think it's supposed to make 75 gallons a day.
This guy's fast.
Mine's not bad. Mine's actually in my kitchen, under the sink, because I tied it into the water and the ice and the door of the refrigerator, and then I tied into it down here, and I have a line.
Nice.
And I'm sitting here watching my Geophagus, and the guy that come is out in the open. He is moving.
Yeah.
Hey, Vibes.
Huh?
Let's see if I can get him. He's so skittish. Look at his coloring.
Yeah.
He saw me.
Is that blue?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it's like a bluish color.
That's a peacock.
Yeah, man, he's coloring up. He's kind of like a ruddy, like red, but like blue, like overtone.
Yeah. Are you still trying
yeah,
to get rid of
dude.
him?
What?
Are you still trying to get rid of him?
Yeah, man. I made a deal for some Rasboras and stuff, but that was like a couple weeks ago with JD. He's in San Antonio, so I don't know when I'm going to see him. But yeah, man, if you want him for your peacock tank, you can have him.
He looks good.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'll give him to you. That's fine. And yeah, like I said, it's just like if he's like, oh man, we had a deal for that fish, and I was going to give you these. I was like, well, I don't have that fish anymore, and I'm sorry. How much do you want for your Rasboras and the other? You know what I mean? It's just you know, and JD seems like a reasonable person, you know what I mean? So awesome. I'm not expecting, you know, like, and what we're talking about are fish that aren't too expensive anyway, you know what I mean? So like even at double the price, I could probably still afford it, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. But yeah, no, he just started coloring up, so I just wanted to show you.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, he's kind of a teal. He's kind of a teal color. I'm getting like a teal reflection.
Right. Yeah, it'd be perfect timing right now to add him to my tank because I'm going to be adding about 6 peacocks to my tank.
Okay, he's been by himself with like some bushy nose.
Right. But if I add them all at the same time, I shouldn't have issues.
Shouldn't.
Right. Hey! Don't be so negative.
Hey man, I'm not being negative. I'm being unsure because I am. You know what I mean? Like I was like, shouldn't, I guess. You know what I mean? Because like I don't freaking know, bro.
Hey,
We're
am I
outside
right?
of my experience. That's something I'd be doing for the first time.
Am I right that y'all are in agreement that Fantosa will be okay in a 40 breeder by himself? Or is that way too small for someone like him?
Depends on how big he is.
He's 8 inches.
What, a murderer? Whatever.
Yeah, the murderer.
Murderer.
Because,
Okay, Saints Dust is wanting to get some Neos.
yeah,
He's kind of glad he doesn't have Amanos anymore, but he does want to get some Neos.
Amanos are good with a community tank.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know what will happen if I add some more peacocks to that tank. Will the non-friendly one kill
The new ones.
the new ones?
Yeah. Saints Dust is talking about the fish that we were just looking at, and he says, wait till he gets a little bit bigger. His back will turn a yellow and his head will shine blue.
Cool.
Well, maybe you pull the murderer out, put the peacocks in, let them get adjusted, and then he's the last one to go in.
Hey, yeah, I could do that. Because right now the peacocks, the ones that I'm going to add, are in a trash can.
Yeah, put him in the trash can.
Right there.
Put him in the trash can and let him be the new guy.
Right.
Jeff Kane throwing down the opinions. Amanos and ghost shrimp are still my favorites.
Right on, Jeff.
I've never kept either one, buddy. But I want to say it was an Amano shrimp. One of the boys down my block had one in the tank, and everything died in the snowpocalypse like 3
Uh-huh.
years ago. And that thing held on for like another like 18 months, like afterwards, just living in
Wow.
there all by himself. Like they were like, this guy is like indestructible, I guess.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like the only survivor in like a tank die off, and he just continued to live.
I have the ghost shrimp from Dr. Anthony brought back from Peru.
Right.
That's pretty cool, man. You know what I mean? Like anything that has like that kind of a plane ticket on it, it's just kind of neat to know that just like this was in a river somewhere like far away, and now I'm looking at it.
I've seen
Kinda neat.
one of them carrying eggs the other day, but we'll see what happens.
Right? Do they need brackish water to breed?
Well, I don't know if they do because they're in the Amazon.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
he's
that's true.
where he's at, they're not close. They're not close to the ocean.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, maybe you'll have some success.
Maybe
That'd be cool.
they're doing
No.
good so far.
Hey,
Like,
Mike. Since
What?
you mentioned the fish that you don't like in my house, I'm sitting here watching him. He is beautiful. His colors are popping.
Hey man. Hey man, like I told you, dude, I'm not telling you that he's not beautiful. He's beautiful. But he's a murderer.
Yeah, his blues are popping.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, have you seen like some of like the pit vipers and stuff like that? Like right after they shed, they're beautiful. They will kill you. You know what I mean? Like they're poisonous or venomous. I'm not sure which one I'm
Yeah.
supposed to say there, but
Yep.
I'm guessing what's happening. He's turning it into the dominant guy in the tank, the boss. Because his
Maybe.
colors are getting a lot more vivid than it was earlier.
Maybe he's one of those fish that needs to visit that trash can every once in a while.
Yeah.
hey, Jeff Kane wants you to let him know, Skull, if they start making some more. He's
Oh, yeah.
interested.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Nice.
Because I bred all the Neos and I bred the Caradinos, so hopefully. I've bred
Hey.
ghost shrimp before, but when you get them, they have to come from somewhere where they're in fresh water.
Mm.
Like if you get the ones from Florida, they may be there, may not.
Right. Someday I want to remove that the green tear out of that tank, but I'm afraid if I do, it might give the Pontosa the extra if you will.
You just open the door for him.
Right. So much stress.
It's cool. It's cool vibes. You just need to take that. You just need to take that beautiful front tooth though to a taxidermist,
Can you imagine?
and then hang them on your freaking wall, and you can look at them all day, and he won't murder anyone.
Hey,
There you go. Make art out of it.
you see him? He's up in the wall already.
Yeah.
I'll put him right beside him. I got a spot for him. But Mike, can you imagine how many of my subscribers will unsubscribe if I did that?
I don't know.
Oh, we can't see it, so you'd be the only one that knows.
Right.
I mean, I don't film the euthanizing of your fish just so that you can make it into a wall decoration. But I mean, like, look, he's a murderer. You know what I mean? Like,
This guy, I got another guy.
I mean, while it might be unpopular, you know what I mean? Like, you're
Right.
responsible for all the fish that are in your care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't release them out into the wild. You can't
Nope.
do irresponsible things with them. So at the end of the day, if you can't find somebody to take them, and you can't find somebody to and you can't take care of them yourself, it's your job to destroy those fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
There-
because
there-
that's the responsible thing to do.
There you
You
go,
know what I
Vi.
mean? It's not the happy, shiny part of the hobby. It's nobody's favorite thing, but
Is that 50 plus shipping?
who cares?
Yeah.
Take it vibes. Saints Dust wants the murderer.
Hey, how about a Fantosa with discus and Geophagus?
Just gonna feed him.
Vibes. No. Ship that killer to Saints Dust. You know what I mean? And we'll let the saga continue, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, he says he's got his own 75.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, we definitely talk more about St. Dust. Definitely.
There you go, man.
Because that
Woo.
might be the best route for him.
That's how we
Because I
do
really-
it, man. We just start talking about taxidermy, and some fish lover in the chat is
Right.
gonna be like, "No, don't do it. I'll give you
Right.
money. Take my
Exactly.
money."
You're gonna have to have a pretty good sized bag.
Right.
Vibes. I have a cooler
Hey, St. Dust, where you
Yeah.
at?
in a box.
Is St. Dust in Florida?
No, he's in like South Dakota.
Oh. Hey, St. Dust, maybe he come down to Alcochella, Dallas.
He could just come up here and you guys could talk.
That's a good point.
He's going to the Clash.
Yeah. The some reason I don't think I had a space for tank just for one fish in my house.
No, but I can see you on the air.
No,
I
man.
can
Like,
see you
not
on the
with-
airplane
yeah,
with
no,
this
not
big
with your
bag.
not with your rescuing and stuff. You don't.
Right. Yeah. Actually, hey Skull, I would do it.
No, I know you would. A big bag sitting in your lap, taking it to Dusty,
I would do it.
and Dusty's gonna have a cooler to keep him in.
Uh-huh.
So
Can you
Saints
imagine-
Dust says he gets one trip a year and he chose Clash. Yeah, I'm trying to do 2 this year, and man, I'm gonna do it for better or worse. Like, I'm just gonna do it.
Right. Vibes. Do you still have a couch? I have a recliner. But can you imagine at TSA? I come up there with my Fantosa.
They
Doesn't
probably
look-
they probably wouldn't
Yeah,
say
I
anything.
recommend you don't tell them that he's a murderer when they're talking about your fish. Just be like, is it dangerous? Like, no, man, it's a fish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just be
Yeah,
non-committal.
I got him in
Don't
the,
talk about how many other fish he's killed.
I got him in a bag. He'll be fine.
Uh,
Have you ever seen Corey's
Don't
video?
open it.
Have you ever seen Corey's video where he gives the lecture about bringing the fish back from Germany
no,
and they stop him at customs? Oh, you gotta go find it and watch it. It's hilarious.
that sounds interesting.
It's hilarious. He's like, I'm in the line with all the people that are searching for drugs and this and that, and I got my bag of fish. And then
Mhm.
he made it from Germany. He made it 2 or 3 places. And when he got to the United States, in Atlanta is where they took him from him. Waiting for Fish and Game, and he had to catch his flight. And they
Uh-huh.
Fish and Game charged him like it was a ridiculous number, like $400 or $500 to ship him those fish the next day.
Uh-uh.
And I'm like, what? What kind of box did they put him in? Did they spray gold on the outside?
Right.
But you got to hear him say it because it's hilarious. If you can imagine him standing in the line where you get frisked and everything, it's hilarious.
Jeff Kane. That's taking space. Huh. Yeah. But I need a place to sit down and relax and look at my fish. That's what this hobby is all about, y'all. Is enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't be doing it, y'all.
That's true.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like hanging out with all of y'all. But the fish is what brought us all together to start with, you know?
That is true.
He would go in a hobby room rather than store. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still like on the newer side of the hobby and everything. So I still find myself occasionally standing in my garage looking at all my tanks
Oh,
and going, "What am I doing?"
I've been at over 40 years and I still just stand and stare some days.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you're just like, man, I was just like, am I crazy or is it the rest of the world?
And I can't tell you what I stare at because I stare at the goldfish, I stare at the shrimp,
Right, yeah, a
I
different thing.
stare at whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days I'll lay on my floor and find the fish tank. Just lay there. Just stare at the fish.
I actually have a rolling stool so that these ones on the bottom,
Yeah.
it's the right height. It's one of those little mechanic stools.
Right.
When I'm cleaning glass or whatever, I'm just like cruising around the room, just, oh yeah, look at these guys. Look at these guys.
No, I bought these 4 chairs, like somebody was getting rid of them, and all of the wheels squeaked, and I just put WD-40 on them, and like they all roll fine now.
Yeah.
But it's got this weird like peacock kind of like mauve peacock thing. There's like it's a little threadbare right there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, but they roll, man. They're great. I got like 4 of them.
It's like
And yeah, man, I sit my butt down in these, and then this is what I'm looking at on my
Yeah.
bottom row here
Right.
on my tank. So it's pretty cool.
you need to get you one of the mechanic stools and then you can just roll around the room on it. And it has a tray on the bottom where you can put stuff.
Mhm.
So if you're
I want
cleaning
one of
glass,
those like little like $40 like makeup carts that's like 3 different levels so that I can put
oh yeah, put all
you
your
know,
stuff on
like-
it.
yeah, you know, like the fish food, the cleaning supplies, stuff like that.
The work is never done in the fish hobby, and you'll never
Oh,
be
yeah.
happy. Fish owners are creative and must keep making things new and different.
Yeah.
So true.
I don't think my room has ever stayed the same. I'm moving it right now behind me.
Right.
And I still haven't decided if I'm going to bring my 200 in here or do I put it under my TV that's mounted on the wall in my living room.
Right.
Because
I
that's
agree with.
that's where my fireplace and my couch and everything is over there.
Hmm.
Because then I could sit on the couch and I'd have the 200 and I would have the TV above it. And I have enough
Noski!
I have enough hoses and everything to reach it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Pelham. He says hobby seems like too small of a word. I think lifestyle is more like it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, that's true because my lifestyle has changed since I
Uh-huh.
started keeping a bunch of tanks and stuff like that. Like, it's like, yeah, sure, man. I'd love to go to the bar, like, catch a band, like, go tie one on. But, like, I don't have the money for it. And I also really don't have the time for it either.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I tell my wife. Anytime she says anything, I say, "You know where I am?
Yeah.
I'm at work. I'm mowing the grass. I'm at home doing something, or I'm downstairs.
Right.
You don't have to worry about me being anywhere."
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the money to be anywhere.
Even when I went to Dallas, she says, "I know you're hanging out with all those people. You're not going anywhere."
Right.
No.
It was like I don't think I left like a 6-block radius. You know,
Right.
go grab something to eat, go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And the bar that was in the hotel, if you just went in there and got something to drink, all night long you would see, you know,
Everybody.
Texas Fish Room came in, KG came in.
You know, I really like Tekka hanging out with Texas. Well, what is it? Nate Does Stuff.
Yeah.
And his wife. I hung
Yeah.
out with them a lot the first year that I went to Aquashoa, and you know, just sat down with them late night, like having a drink, you know, just sitting and talking, and like they're just both so cool.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like they're like super nice people. So
I-
if you ever run into them somewhere,
Yeah.
like
I-
hang out with them. They're freaking awesome.
I was in the check-in. I was at the counter and I didn't know he was behind me. And I turn around and he's just like, "Skull," and I'm like, "Jeff."
Mhm.
And he's like, "Hey, come out the parking lot. I'll give you a free shirt."
Nice.
I was like, I'm headed to the parking lot.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I think I might have another taxidermist fish coming up.
Oh yeah.
Well, you could put them
Who we
together.
killing next?
You could put them together.
Oh, no, you can't see him too well. He's trying to hide behind the light. His nose sticking out. It's another Fantosa.
What? He's being bad? Not your favorite one.
No.
No.
Another male growing up.
Yeah. It's the next dominant male in the tank.
I don't remember who I was watching, but he started with 6 or 8, and he had a tank like that size, and he had
Yeah.
two. He had 2 in there. He had the
Yeah.
male. He had the male and female when he was done.
Right. Yeah, so far he hasn't been much trouble because the big guy just says, "Hey, cut it out." You know,
Mm.
that's it.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
what happens all night and when you're at work all day?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
But
actually
so far,
I actually have a camera in this room, and I've moved it a few times.
huh?
Just set it in front of. I could be at work and look at it and be like, "Oh, that's who's being the butt today."
Uh-huh.
Now I know who it is.
That's a good idea because I'm kind of curious on what this guy's doing.
Well, and I have the camera mounted up there, and I don't look at it all the time, but a couple times a day, just to make sure there's no water or the lights come on or something.
Awesome, Saint Dust. How soon?
Get off me, cat! What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I knew that Saint Dust is getting. Oh, you ain't have them, right? Saint Dust, you ain't have the reds.
Michael, I almost have a cat that needs to go to the taxidermist too.
Nice, buddy.
I think
I don't-
that's what. Go ahead.
I don't know what it is, but any other time he's laying in his bed, I put headphones or
But if
whatever
you
on.
get him done up, like make him like
Yeah.
Puss in Boots or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
like dressed up and like with a sword or something.
I told my wife, he was going to be that guy off of that movie, Shrek.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you're not. And it was like, I start talking and he's instantly over here and he's scratching me. And earlier he bit me.
I know. Yeah, you put him out. You put him out earlier.
Yeah, and I let him back in. He's right back over here being a pain in the butt. He just wants attention, so he bites you or scratches you. You want to hang on the wall? Huh? 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 I shouldn't pick on him because he's blind. That's why he's in here.
Saint does. It's awesome.
If I let him out, the other cats just they're on him because they know that he can't see him coming.
Right.
So it's just he's like a pinball to him. And I'll let them in here and shut the door, and then it's me against them, and they lose every time.
Right. I'm thinking that might be the new slogan. Whenever something is becoming no longer able to keep a taxidermist.
Yeah.
That stuff's
Make
expensive.
an appointment with your taxidermist.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I had a guy that works with me went to Florida, did the deep sea fishing, and he got what they call the swordfish with the big long sword.
Mm-hmm.
And when they got back to the dock, he wanted to get a taxidermy to hang it on the wall. And he said the cheapest price he found was like $800.
Yep.
To mount a fish. And it was
Right.
like, I was like, what'd you do? And he's like, he was on the barbecue the other day.
Uh-huh.
He had him
Right.
cut it up and ship it to him. Like, are you kidding me? $800 for a fish?
Yep. The reason why, because the fish, that's the whole body.
Yeah, and something about they have to put something on it so it doesn't
Right.
like disintegrate.
Yep.
It was like,
No.
I don't know. I probably would have just thrown it back because I would have just been excited to catch it, and then I'd be like, "Oh,
Right.
jump back in so I can get you again." Oh, Jeff needs to send some boxes of fish out.
Nice.
You'll be shocked when you see what a large box costs you. I sent
Yeah?
like 30 fish in one box one time, and I was just like,
Ooh.
"What? What do you mean $60 for 3 days?" Yeah, because they go off the measurements now and the weight.
Oh.
Mhm.
So the
Well,
smaller,
yeah, Amazon ruined
small-
that.
the smaller you can keep the box, the better off you are.
So is it cheaper to send 2 boxes?
That's what I did the last time. I sent 2 small ones
Right.
or smaller ones, and it was cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying 360 to 500.
Whoa.
I sent one box. I swear it wasn't 12 by 12 by 12
Uh-huh.
from here to Florida. Next day air, and it was $180.
Ouch.
He paid it. It was like
Yeah.
it
I
was
think
10
I
fish.
think, yeah.
It was about $80 worth of fish and $200 worth of shipping.
In that case, Skull, for me, it'd be cheaper for me to fly up and see you.
Yeah, or just we'd meet halfway. We'd do something.
Right.
mean,
Because
I'll be in Oklahoma in May at a wedding on a weekend. So
right. Because my sister got tickets to fly down here. It cost $150 round trip.
Saints Dust says the post office trying to charge me $170 plus to ship one Red Devil small box.
Whoa.
I never tell them what's in it either because they always ask you, is it liquid? Is it this? Is it that? Like, nope.
It sucks.
It's just a box. Because if you pack it right where they can't hear anything,
Right.
and I don't put the fish live animals or live fish stickers. I used to, and I don't anymore.
Right.
I just tell them it's a box and it's going from me to Vibes, And they're like, oh, okay, it's $36. I'll never understand them either because I ship stuff to like Kansas City, which I could drive there in 6 hours, and I've shipped stuff to Houston, and it shows up the next morning. But I ship a box to my daughter in Kansas City. It takes 4 days.
Right.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, it don't make sense how. Because see, in Houston, they flew it in.
Yeah, probably.
Versus to Kansas City, they drove it. So.
I wouldn't think it. Because I look at the tracking and it goes from here to Wichita, Kansas.
Right.
And you would think it would go just straight north to Kansas City. But
Right. But no.
oh, no, it's got to go to St. Louis and
Yeah.
all. Yeah. Who was it? Skipper. I sent Skipper a box, and he's on the East Coast. He's in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
That box went to South Dakota.
What?
And then it went all the way across the country back. Took it 5 days to get there. They were all alive, but I was just like, I wanted to go to my post office and say, what is this? I got on my phone and was like, what the heck is going on here? Are you guys stupid? UPS and FedEx have done the same thing to me.
Right. Hey, what we need is a fish keeper's delivery
Something.
that just ships aquarium stuff.
Yeah, like overnight.
Right.
Yep. It's quite the racket.
Anyhow, it's getting my bedtime, y'all, and I got work in the morning. So.
Yeah, me too, Mr. Michael, who's going to stay up all night.
Yeah, no fair.
I'm gonna do a bunch of water changes, guys. I'm gonna
Okay.
got 44 gallons of water to change out here in the garage, and then when I get through with that, I'm going to change the water in my 75, refill it with water, and then I'm going to refill the trash can one more time, so that then that way tomorrow night I have water that's aged for another 44 gallons. So, woohoo!
Woohoo.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, true. So, Mike, what do you got to say to those still watching yet?
I love you.
Awesome.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mike. Woo!
Yeah, 46 years young.
Nice. Let's go. What do you got to say to the fish fan before you get it off?
Love your family and love your friends. That's what gets you by through life.
Hey, y'all, those watching replay, you got to this point, we really love you. Keep it up.
Yeah.
You stay with us each step of the way. I don't know what we've done that you want to watch us the whole time. We're weird, man.
Hey, man. I like weird. I'm weird too. You know what I mean? Like, fish fan forever.
Yeah.
Thanks
There you
everyone for coming out. Stay tuned. There's going to be some more unboxing coming up. Like you see, there's still more packages need to be opened yet.
And you're getting something from Matt, so
Right. So
who knows?
we'll look forward to the live stream this weekend, y'all. Peace out.